What's up, folks? Time for another video. I'm gonna call this one reality shock. You know, I seen this dude on YouTube. You know, he was walking through the mall. He was a known YouTuber from Detroit. Initials AD. But one of his followers, you know, he was like, "Man, you should be walking around with that Rolex box." And, you know, and he commented. The guy, the YouTuber, he commented on his follower. He said he ain't worried. Then I commented. I said, if I really wanted it, it's nothing you can do to stop me. Then I let it be known that it took me a long time to actually carry. You know what I'm saying? I started carrying right before the COVID lockdown. I got my license, CPL, and all that stuff, and got armed. Not because of COVID. I just felt it was time for me to do it because, you know, a dude threatened me one day, and it still took some years for me to get to carry. You know, he threatened me, and I remember that time he threatened my life. I was like, man, I had to kind of act like I was saying some crazy stuff. I was, you know, I could have beat him up on a fist fight tip, but that's what I was on. I was like, man, if these dudes get close enough, I can just knock them out. But the thing is, what if they don't get close? You know what I'm saying? They'd be afar. They'd be some ways from you, but close enough to paralyze you where you can't really move unless you want to get shot. And that's the kind of comment I left. I was like, it took me, you know, I left that in addition to what I said about if I really wanted what he had, I can take it and he wouldn't be able to stop me. I'm not saying I wanted to take what he had. It's just the principle, man. Like, people don't understand that we always think we're gonna see him coming. We always think it's gonna be some kind of stand, some kind of proclamation. Come out your wallet, nigga. Come out your money. Come out them jewels. Man, people could just shoot you from a distance and take it. Like, I'm talking about where you don't have to see him, man. Like, that's why I had put like pride and ego in big bold letters where he understand where I'm coming from, man. I think a lot of us, man, we don't understand. Like I had said in the message, I said a right, wrong guy. He could just get it, man. Like, you ever heard that thing caught slipping? But I'm saying on a whole other level, man. Like, you can literally be caught slipping and you don't even see who got you. I'm just saying, like, people see, everybody they used to black people doing some dumb stuff. They used to black people not thinking. I'm just saying, they haven't came across the right one yet. And if I was that dude who take and rob folk, I would be unstoppable. It would be very hard for the police to catch me. Cause I do things uncharacteristic of the typical black person, the black criminal they used to. They wouldn't understand my angle. That's why it took them a long time to catch the real Rick Ross. What he was doing was uncharacteristic of what black people tend to do. See, that stereotype also can work in black people's favor for invading the law. A lot of white people think we're stupid, so that's all you gotta do is do something out the box. Like, man, this guy who is this guy? You know, that's what I'm saying, man. People don't think you can be followed home. They don't think you could be under somebody's scope. Like, man, it's just too easy to get human beings, man. We all count on somebody having a proclamation, telling us, giving us some kind of command. There's some people out here, man, and me included, man, my morality has changed. I see things from a different perspective, man. I don't think morality is built in. I think it's relative, man. I think we have a sense of morality to govern the nature of humanity because we had a potential to destroy the planet. So our Creator put these things into us to govern us, man. But animals, they don't really have that kind of morality. Animals take what they want from each other. And the only thing that stops that is the stronger animal, even in the packs. The pack of similar animals. Might determines who's right. That's really the law of the universe, of our Creator. The stronger thing beats the weaker thing. It's not about right and wrong. We do what's right to maintain a peace among other human beings, for the most part. But you got dudes out here, man, they don't think like what you ain't gonna see it coming, man. That's why they say get caught slipping, man. But there's some people who can take it to the next level, man. There's always levels to catching somebody slipping, man. You know, like he said, he ain't worried. You should be worried. You know, like when people give you kind of warnings, it's kind of annoying. I get it. It's annoying. Somebody tell you, be careful. Better be careful. It is annoying. I didn't like what my mom used to say, but it always stuck in the back of my mind. Like, man, I don't want to hear that shit. Trying to seed some kind of fear in me. But it's cautious, man. It's about being cautious. Like I said, it took me a long time to carry a pistol. I'm talking about, I've been here since 1990, man, since I was a little kid. You know, of course, I ain't gonna have a gun as a child, but it took me a long time as an adult to start carrying it. When I finally started carrying it, I was like, man, what the hell was I thinking? The hell was I thinking, man? It's ego and pride, man. When people say, I ain't worried. You don't have to be worried, but it should be something lingering. And you shouldn't always think your gun is going to save you, man. Yeah, you might be carrying, dude might be carrying. But the thing that get me, man, is, yeah, you can be carrying, man, but the whole point about being caught slipping is you're not going to be able to use it. That's the thing. If somebody got the drop on you, your gun is basically useless. And people think they're gonna see the drop coming, man. That's why I left that comment. I ain't, you know, it ain't about me wanting to take some. I just want to kick the reality shot, man. I had some, you know, close death situations, man, and that kind of messed me up as a child, as a teenager, man. In the sense that it threw my mind into a different kind of wavelength, man. I'm talking about when you have life or death fears, man, it causes a reality shift. It kind of makes you it meshes with your mental chemistry. And then you have, you know, people trying to kill you and all that stuff. It throws you out of the life as a joke mode. You know, it start putting you in that sense of, yeah, you can be playing. Then, you know, straight bullet can hit your ass. You up one day talking, being normal, life is good, what you think it is, and blank, nothing. You turn it off like a light switch. See, if you really start dwelling on it like that, you will get afraid, and you will have some sense of fear inside of you, man. Just imagine people in war, man. See, that's what having life or death situations do. You start thinking, you start putting it into greater context. You start moving about like typical women. A lot of women live in a fantasy world, man. Yeah, they see death around them, but they still live in a fantasy world. Some women wake up and snap out of it from those situations. Man, just think, you're in war, you're shooting at the enemy, blink, everything dark, you gone, you out of here. Just like that. Bombs dropping around you. Bullet hit your ass, you out of here. But I got to pick up, folks. To be continued.